What is going on, fight fans? So today I have something super juicy, secretive, interesting, because it's leaked footage, almost 45 minutes of leaked footage that for many of you has never before been seen. This was posted one time by one of the sponsors by accident, it appears, because it was taken down immediately. And this post was done before the July trailer. So a few caveats before we jump right into it. I'm going to jump right into it, trust me. But I do want you to understand a few things. Number one, this is 45 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay. That's what this is. However, there is not any punches. It appears that this was footage that they were going to use for movement, to show movement and splice it together with their July trailer. So there's no punches, and it's clearly older than the July trailer. If you're okay with those two things, it's an older footage before the July trailer, probably in between the March trailer and the July trailer. And because you can see that the gloves, they don't have any logos or anything like that. So it's clearly older. There's no punching, but you get to hear the crowd. You just get to see it unimpeded for 45 or 44 minutes. And that is pretty juicy. Like, to me, it was just shocking to see something that I haven't seen before. Now, it's the same fighters we've seen before. It's Lyndon Arthur and Lawrence Okolie, but in a completely different environment, in a completely different, doing different things. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over. Also, because it was a small video screen, it has been expanded, so it's gonna be very pixelated. We're not gonna get 4K videos here. That's what happens when you get leaks. You deal with what you have. Now let's go and switch over. Here we go. You can tell immediately that this is new footage, or footage we haven't seen, or footage that many people haven't seen, because the ring itself is, the canvas is black. We haven't seen anything with the canvas being black. Now, some things are going to happen that's weird. The referee is going to continue to clip into the fighters, and you can tell that all of that is going to be hashed out over time. But it is just incredibly interesting. Let's go ahead and hit play on this. Let me just make sure, sorry about that, guys. Let me make sure the audio on the desktop is up so you guys can hear that as well before we go ahead and hit play on this bad boy. All right, here we go. So you can hear the crowd. The crowd is probably not dynamic yet, so they're not reacting. Notice the gloves are no logos on the gloves. So you could tell that this is much older. It looks like they're showing the loose footwork and the switch from the loose footwork to the normal footwork. I love this kind of the stalking movement that Lyndon Arthur is doing. He's doing the loose footwork movement. You could tell that movement right there was crazy to me. Like how Lyndon Arthur lifted up his hands. If we go back, let me see all that part right there. Crazy. Look at that. Boom, throws his hands up like that. And with physics-based system, those things are going to help you. So if there's a way that you can trigger that yourself, that's going to be incredibly helpful. Moves back, moves forward. Yeah, they're showing the loose footwork, and they're showing it with Okolie. You can tell. Okolie's doing the loose footwork and switching from loose footwork. I see. This is crazy because you can create or move to angle out very easily because of that side pedaling. You couldn't side pedal in the previous boxing games that we've had. Look at that switch. See, I think that switch is going to happen with the loose footwork. Look at that. Boom, boom. That's crazy. That's crazy. I wonder if you could do that and then stop, and then you're in a switch stance. Like if you press down on the D-pad or up on the D-pad, would you be on a switch stance? That would be crazy. Here they're standing. The referee is kind of too close to them. Right there, he's kind of clipping into them. But obviously, this is older than the July footage, and they're still working on the referee movement. But, man, this looks, I don't know. It's pixelated and everything, but it looks good because it's something new that we haven't seen. You hear the crowd. It's 53 minutes. No cutaway. Just two people playing and moving around. No cutaway at all. I love that step back, man. I can't get enough of that step back. Boom. Throws that hand up. Beautiful, man. And then the plotting steps, the quick steps. So the way you kind of move your analog slightly is gonna look at that. Ooh. Is he going into his loose footwork? Is Lyndon Arthur quickly going into loose footwork and then quickly coming out of it? Man, I love Lyndon Arthur's stance too. That's probably a stance that I would want to deploy. Lyndon Arthur's stance, the Philly shell. This is just beautiful because it's something we haven't seen. So this is for a lot of naysayers that think that the game is just being auto-generated and stuff like that. This leak wouldn't exist if the game was just auto-generated. If the game, they just created like animations that were pre-rendered and then they threw it at us and they pretended that was the game. This leak wouldn't exist. Because what are they gonna pre-render leaks and make the other sponsors take them down too? I don't think that would happen. I think that just from what we're seeing here, they didn't throw any punches. But even if they did throw punches, it wouldn't help us understand better or it wouldn't help us understand where they are with the punches now, because this was even before, and you can clearly tell this was before the July trailer. So we already know what the punches look like in the July trailer. We want to know what it looks like now. So even if they did or didn't throw punches, it wouldn't even matter. But it's just seeing that loose footwork is just insane. It's so crazy. The stance switching, the throwing the hands up when they're stepping backwards, the way they can side pedal like that, and you could create angle, or you could angle off much easier. You're not going to be stuck in mud like, previous boxing games. You're going to be able to find ways to escape. So it's going to be very hard for someone to spam in this game. It just is. With a physics-based system, with a counter system that punishes you literally for if you swung at somebody and they were there and they're no longer there, regardless of how it happened, you will be punished for that attack. It's gonna make you more gunshot or make you throw smarter punches. I think they're implementing systems here that is going to make it incredibly difficult for you. It's like the game leans more towards boxing than it does towards brawling. If you're going to brawl, you're going to have to brawl, but intelligently. Unless you're brawling with somebody else who wants to brawl and they want to make it, a Mickey Ward versus Arturo Gatti type fight, then, go for it. But if somebody wants to box and you want to still be that power roughhousing kind of guy, you're going to have to do it in an intelligent way. Let's watch this one more time before we get out of here, just because, listen, anything new is great, especially since it's been a little dry. I'm not gonna lie. Woo. I'm looking around. I see the judges there. It's just beautiful. Look how they circled each other there. Cameraman. Graphics is hard to tell because this is low render, because it's taken from a small clip. But man, is this nice. Just seeing them move like that. Look at that. Look at that. Look, the referee's in the way. Look at this. That side pedaling is just awesome. Right there. It's just, he side pedaled around into it, like he circled into him. This is awesome. This is probably showcasing the alpha footwork or the movement. All right, guys. Anyways, I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a leak of the this sponsor that released this video for like 5 seconds, but you can't release anything in the internet for 5 seconds because somebody will grab it and somebody will send it to a content creator. That's just how it works. I actually like what I saw because it was just unimpeded. You heard the crowd, they were moving. It really gave you a sense of like rooted realism of this game being a true full-blown game. It was just a fantastic thing. It was just nice to see. And obviously, take everything you see with a grain of salt because it's older than the July gameplay. We need new gameplay though. Esports Boxing Club, if you're watching, we need new gameplay. We're in November, WBC conference, November 14th. Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez this Saturday. Both of those guys have been scanned. We need something. We're dry out here. We're dry. We need water. We need water. We're dehydrating in the desert. We're about to pass away. Please help us. Please, Steel City. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Peace out.